Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope you're having a great Tuesday today and that the rest of the Tuesday is great too because you are amazing. Driving to work this morning thinking about yesterday in school. We were reading Scholastic News with my kids. It was actually an older issue, not the most recent one. They're all stacked up. We don't get to read them every week. They come to my classroom every single week, and I only read them sometimes because sometimes I don't get to it. But the one we were reading yesterday was about these four brothers. I think the oldest is 13, the youngest is like 5 or 6 or something. But they have a cookie business, and they started a cookie business, and they originally brought some cookies into school, and people were like, man, these are some good cookies, man. And so they kept making them, and then it turned into a business, and now they've sold millions of cookies and are building a profitable business. So we were talking about that with my students, and then part of the article that we were reading about these four boys was that, I think they're called the Yummy Brothers or something, but anyway, was that along the way, they had made a batch of cookies and forgot to put sugar in the batch of cookies, and so they came out tasting like duty. But from that mistake, they said, we could feed these to the dog. And so they started a dog treat business off of the fact that they made a mistake while trying to make cookies and forgot to put sugar in them. And so we got talking about my class about mistakes that happen in life aren't always as negative as we feel, and sometimes it's not the mistake that was made, but how we deal with and how our minds focus on the mistake that was made. And some of those mistakes can turn into positive. Wow, there's a motorcycle just screaming up behind me. A guy, I'm already doing 75, so freaking go around me. So, here it comes. Driving too fast. Exactly how I used to drive when I had a motorcycle. But anyway, so it's not the mistakes that are made, but it's how we deal with the mistakes and what we learn from the mistakes that we made going forward. And so sometimes, when you're in the middle of a mistake, it feels like, wow, this is trauma and it's a bummer. And so for any of you who are going through something right now, maybe refocus your mind and reframe that whatever that mistake is, and see what you can learn and what you can take away from that's a positive, and it could turn in from that negative and turn it into a very big positive by just refocusing your mind or reframing that situation, or simply just learning from that mistake. It's not always going to turn into a profitable business, the mistakes that we made, like penicillin and dog treats out of bad cookies. However, as we go, by reframing that mistake and gleaning stuff from that, can turn every single negative into a positive. So I hope that helps you. I hope that encourages you. Get out there today, folks. Gain yards in all you do. And please take care of your mindset because it matters. I love you. Peace.